Hey guys, it's T. Man, we had a hell of a weekend. Hell of a weekend. It's Monday, April 8th. We're recording this. It's a very special day here in Arkansas. There was a total eclipse of my heart. Well, not exactly, but some people got to witness the total eclipse. We were out at Jackson, Mississippi at Spillway Big Block party this past weekend and at the Old Soul Distillery Takeover. Got some nice stories, made some nice friends. But first and foremost, DW, how are you doing this evening?
You caught me mid-sip. I'm doing pretty good. I saw the eclipse. It was underwhelming where I was.
You were not in the totality, apparently.
In the totality zone.
I almost didn't go, but I ended up going. Marty Marr, were you in the totality? Did you have a total eclipse of your heart?
No, I burnt my eyes.
Was you welding or something?
No, I was looking at the eclipse, and I didn't know you're supposed to have glasses.
It's supposed to look the sun, dog.
Look at the camera. Your eyes do look kind of red.
That may be why I feel bad.
It
I'm
will
good,
make you
y'all.
feel bad. Maybe
I'm
the
good. We
reason
had a
you feel
good
bad
time
is
this
you need some
weekend, for
bourbon.
real.
You're going to wake up tomorrow and be blind.
Had a real good time. Look, I came home from my day job. I know y'all find it hard to believe I still have to work for a living. But came home from my day job. The traffic was terrible.
Man.
Interstate traffic coming south toward Memphis. Everybody's leaving the state of Arkansas. I was behind a Audi from Georgia through Jericho, Arkansas. And if you even know where Jericho, Arkansas is, you're definitely a local person to the podcast. I get halfway through Jericho, and my friend Donnie sends me a picture of the entrance to our subdivision, which is a railroad track with a big LP tank. When I say LP, it's a big truck delivering LP to the neighborhood. Now traffic's at a
That high
standstill.
center doesn't work.
Then I turn around and follow some back roads, which are now getting filled up with travelers. I'm just glad to be home.
My wife's sister was at the stop sign at 77 and said the train came in.
Oh, it did.
Slammed the brakes down and started blowing the horn, and it was just screeching like to a full stop. It stopped maybe 200 feet from the tanker truck.
Whoa.
Wow.
That'd have been an awesome explosion, though.
That would have left a hole in the ground, I can assure you. And,
Yeah.
and it would have probably eclipsed the eclipse for all purposes. Look, if you've been living under a rock, the total eclipse moved its way literally across the Mexico border. It came across as easily as, well, never mind. And it moved north across Texas, which was cloud covered somewhat, into the great state of Arkansas. And near us was Jonesboro, Arkansas. I think it was about a minute and a half, 2 minutes of totality. And the further west you went, it was higher than that. But didn't think I was going to make it. Made it over there, found a little spot on a gravel road. And I got to tell you guys, no one really could prepare you for what you saw. The totality was pretty damn impressive.
My wife and them said they got 4 minutes in Batesville.
Yeah,
Like
that
four
was
and a
near
half
the
minutes.
Yeah,
center.
She said
of
it was like
Batesville,
it was
Heber,
like dark.
Yeah.
It was pretty much dark.
Oh, it was dark where we were. It was total, but it was only probably about a minute and a half, 2 minutes, something like that. But it was pretty damn impressive.
I watched it with 21 Dutch dudes.
So what they were saying
No joke.
is that even at like 98% doesn't do justice to like the totality. I didn't believe it, but I got to tell you, after being there, it's pretty damn impressive. Anyway, hope everybody gets home safely. We should have probably had our sign up by the interstate during all this
Oh, we could have.
for traffic.
Dang, we could have been
Directions.
out there. We could have been out there handing out beer.
We probably should have been set up over in Jonesboro.
We could have detoured through the subdivision. You have a big sign in your front yard,
Good.
patio sign.
We'll take them through the cove, turn
to
them
the
around.
patio. Wow. So look, if you missed out, sorry, it's only 22 more years till another one comes across the U.S. I hope to be alive to see that one.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, my wife said that her uncle invited us to Iceland with him to see the next one that's next year.
Huh. What time of year is that?
He said summer.
That would be, this is so strange.
I've never been there.
Check this out. I have two friends who independently went to Iceland on vacation and said it was awesome.
I bet it is. He
And said it was awesome.
has been all over the world, like literally, even Antarctica, and he says Iceland's his third favorite place that he's ever been.
Well, that's
Wow.
cool. Also, man, this weekend was a busy weekend. Donnie had volleyball all weekend.
Of course.
in Memphis. But Marty and I were able to make it on Friday night to Jackson, Mississippi, to the Old Soul Distillery, the Cathead Distillery. No, it's Old Soul Distillery, right? That make it's Cathead Distillery that makes Old Soul bourbon.
Yeah.
I've never heard of either of those.
Yeah, it's not real popular, but got to talk to Richard Patrick there. He's the owner of it. Had some chat him up some, but made a lot of friends. We were there with Brewzle was doing a distillery takeover. If you're not familiar with Brewzle, you probably don't know bourbon. He's one of the prime bourbon YouTubers out there. But we got to do a tasting, pick a barrel, and then we got to have them bottle the barrel. We also got a couple Glens, was able to go to a couple stations, and you get a sample of what they were offering. And then somehow, later in the evening, I come up on my buddy J-Rock, and he says, Big T, come over here. And one of the guys had just left, and then people thought J-Rock and I were working there at the distillery. So we were just pouring up pour after pour
They took over the station.
Who's
after
J-Rock?
pour. He's a guy out of Nashville. He's from Nashville.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't know him. Well,
So y'all started serving people?
we were the servers. We'd pour us a little bit.
So they had
Pour
some
them a little
cups
bit.
set up on the barrel.
As
Bottles.
a matter of fact, when the so it was a true distillery takeover. So as a matter of fact, when the people would come
Y'all
by,
took it over.
they found out
Right.
later. They figured out later we really didn't work there, and it was a surprise to them. But great time. Had a great time at night. The next morning, we load up and head out to Spillway for the big block party. Marty wanted to get there like 6:30 that morning.
Dang on, Marty.
Hey, we probably should have because we rode in at 8:30 and probably got the last parking spot. There he is. And I got a story to tell about that parking spot too. But had a great time. Look, there were people we knew. Ernest Peacock from here in Memphis. He got to go through one time, right? So between Marty and myself and our wives were there with tickets too. We went through every rack, I believe. We scored a twice barrel Jack Daniels, a Jack Daniels 10. Matt Crittenden. We scored a couple of
Stogie batch.
toasted pecan, a couple Stogie batches. I'm telling you, the one thing I got that I think I may be most happy about and didn't realize it was the ancient H&A's.
What's the
Yep.
top? Y'all put a dent in it.
You know what else I got?
Pocketbook, didn't you?
A Blue Note barrel.
A Blue Note barrel, a real
I
barrel.
thought y'all bought a whole barrel of bourbon.
No. He had a barrel.
I did.
He
I
had
was
a
like,
barrel.
these jokers done went over there and bought a whole barrel. When you said that's what I thought at first.
Oh,
I was
no,
like,
no.
yeah, they're insane.
But shout out to Justin and Josh down there, and my buddy Kyle DeLong. If you need some metal artwork, my buddy Kyle, hit him up. I'll put a link down in the description. He's from that same area. We got some videos to add. He and Marty actually did a shirt exchange toward the end of the evening. But those
You
guys,
gave him the one you were wearing.
and he
Off
got
your
My
his
patio
patio shirt. And he
That's
got
awesome.
you got the
I got the Spillway shirt.
You like NBA players. Y'all trade. You hold them
Exactly.
up. It's like
That's what
Marty
everybody
Moore
was
on the back
saying.
of it.
Les and his lovely wife Linda were there. We got to spend time with Sean from Echoes Eternity Bourbon. Look, we made a lot of friends. You know, everybody knows Big T, right? You got Ben Gillette. Hopefully he's listening
Dude,
now.
you're
His
so
buddy
much-
Tim.
You're so much better than me because I could have met all these people and loved them, and I couldn't tell you who they are.
Well, I
Like,
put their contacts in my phone. I got Jody from Texas. I got a couple from Louisiana. One boy's taking us frogging next year. Don't forget about that. I got to remember your name,
frog,
but
like gigging.
yeah, down in Louisiana.
Nice.
You met somebody you hadn't seen in a long time?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell that story a little bit later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm gonna
jumping
tell
the
that
gun.
story a little bit later. But yeah, Les and his wife Linda. I think I mentioned that already. Ernest. Who else did we run into there? Who's the kid from Kansas City? Do you remember his name?
Pat Mahomes.
No,
Dang, it wasn't.
he's hating us
He
right
was
now.
he was at Old Dominic also.
If you're listening, leave your name in the chat down below. Follow and like. But look, we had a fantastic time. I'm telling you, if you've ever been on the fence about going, Tim and his son from Scottsdale, Arizona.
Yep.
Look, we had such an amazing time. Look, the things that we might not have gotten much from the actual lottery, but people were so much fun and gracious out in the parking lot. We had old Fitzgerald 10-year-old was shared out there.
So
bought and opened.
how's that work? The lottery.
lottery?
Because I saw the list and it was like this is pool one. Or
So
whatever, and it had
literally,
50 bourbons on it.
There's 5 different racks with
So if
about
you-
200 bottles.
If you win the first lottery,
You
win
get
to pick anything from that
If
list.
they draw
or
you
your
got to
ticket
pay for it
first.
though.
Yeah, you got to
You get
pay
the
for it,
opportunity
but
to
you
buy.
can pick
Yep.
anything on like list 1.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they got to draw your ticket, and you go.
So
in
they
order.
may pull 10, 15 tickets.
No,
from
they
list
pull
1.
200.
They pull
for
200
that
tickets,
ticket.
but you go in order.
Okay, but it's like
Yeah.
a draft. I'm drafting from these
Yep.
bottles.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, pretty cool. So I feel like we did pretty well
and
actually
they're
by
MSRP,
comparison.
right?
Pretty close,
Real
real
close.
close. But we had an Old Fitzgerald 10. Look, the best thing down there, and this didn't come from a store that I never thought I'd be able to try, was there was a fella in the parking lot. He was in the chat. Oh man, I'm gonna have to look up his name.
He's from
Marty,
Brandon.
look up his name. Look up his name.
He's from Brandon.
Anyway, he had some Woodford double oaked, which is super rare, but it was so good.
Double.
Double oaked.
I'm gonna buy a really nice bottle off the internet. I'm gonna fill it up with some trash and then listen to people say how good it is when I hand it out.
Then we had what else we had? Somebody had some
Double oak.
double oak. Check it out. Look it up when you get time because it's like rare and really good.
So what was y'all's favorite?
I
What's the
would
best thing you
say,
had?
boy, that double oak. The Penelope Rio was pretty good.
I didn't try the Rio.
RD1 Amberano we tried was pretty stinking good too. The guy had William Heaven Hill. I tell you something. Ben Gillette had practically every, what is it, Dragon's Milk whiskey. We don't have it around here, and
Is
there
it
was
like
a honey.
Is it a creamed whiskey?
No,
No, it's a bourbon.
it's bourbon, but it was really good. Look, just a lot. I'm telling you, if you've ever been on the fence about going, you should. And it's more about the tailgating than it was about the actual lottery.
They have
Met a
food?
lot of
Just
people.
hanging out with people.
Like
huh?
were people cooking food and stuff?
Oh yeah,
too?
Oh yeah.
We probably should have took Smoker with us.
People tailgating, cooking. They had crawfish. They had another
What?
food truck.
Yeah.
Oh man, it
Oh, that
was,
sounds good.
There was over 800 people
Yeah.
getting tickets here.
There you go.
Yeah, last year I think it was like 150.
800 tickets, and
But-
we
but
went
look,
through every time.
And Brewzle and his whole family worked hard that day to make sure everybody was happy. Look, it was a good weekend. It was a good weekend. We got home probably about 7 o'clock Saturday night, but met some great people, and that's really what it's all about. We will do a tasting and showing off what we got from those guys. Well, Matt Crittenden was there, signed some bottles. Seth Detling of Detling Distillery. K. Luke was there. That K. Luke, first time I had K. Luke, was so good.
yeah, that K-Luke was real
It was
good.
really good.
Dominic was
Yeah.
there.
That's right. I forgot about old Dominic.
They was
Yeah,
giving
so
out
I'm sure we
screwdrivers.
left some people out, but man, just a great time. Really good time with a lot of good people.
I'm glad
Drank a
y'all
little
had-
too much.
Glad y'all have fun.
Drank a little too much, but you can't help it when people keep pouring it. And to cap out the night, a Willet Purple Top, probably about $500. Our buddy Tim from Scottsdale said, if everybody else is sharing, I'm going to open this dude. And he opened that bottle and gave us a pour. I've got videos of that too. It's pretty impressive.
We opened the twice barrel I bought.
Yeah.
Dude.
It was a good time.
Boy.
Real good time.
Oh, y'all, I'm gonna borrow $5.
Well, we broke now.
We're broke now.
I
We
bet.
broke now.
I bet.
I
Sounds
didn't
like y'all
get
bought
nearly
about
the
10
bottles
of
I
bourbon.
intended to. 5. I came on 5. What'd you come with? 7, 8?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So Marty now has 148 bottles of bourbon.
Marty got to go to Bourbon Anonymous or whatever.
You gotta
Yeah.
go to bourbon school.
Yeah,
That's what you gotta do.
for real.
And we'll get over there one night, and he'll start pouring them up for me, and I'll drive my golf cart crooked home. I drove that joker sideways down the street that one night like this. It was moving that way.
But that wasn't your fault, was it? That was the golf cart
It
fault.
was Marty's. It was Marty's. fault.
Marty's.
No, Donnie, try this. Try this.
Oh,
You know how I do.
from Marty's. Yeah, I know how he does.
I had that joker moving like a forklift.
I know how he does. But now the coolest story happened to me. I mentioned this is a personal story, but I mentioned how we parked truck last parking spot. Right?
Let me clarify
Yep.
for all the people listening. It's about our houses ain't very far apart.
Oh,
Oh no, no,
Just
he
so they don't think I'm out here acting a fool.
Yeah.
They ain't very far apart. It's like 3 or
no.
4 houses.
He could have walked it if he wanted
Yeah.
to. But look, we were we got this last parking spot pulled in. It was kind of cool that morning. We get out and there's of course people next to us. We start chatting them up, and like, hey, where you guys from? Well, we're from Memphis. And I said, well, Arkansas. And they said, really, what part? We told them Marion. They said, we're from Russellville. It's a man and a woman. And they, you're chatting them up. You're just hitting it off, talking. So the first pick comes off. Marty Michelle went in, got that twice barreled, and got a barrel of empty barrel whiskey, and came back out. Second drawing, my number gets hit. We get a hit. That's when I go get the Jack Daniels 10 that was left on the shelf. Woman in front of me got Eagle Rare, which, okay, that's all your own, but I'll take the Jack Daniels 10. Then, but I come outside from making this purchase, and this lady that was sitting next to us comes running up to me and jumps in my arms with tears in her eyes. And she says, true, this is true.
Yeah, Michelle was talking to her.
She says, you don't know who I am.
She said, "You Big T live from the patio."
Well, no. It goes way further than there was a Big T live from patio. She goes, you don't know who I am, do you? And she told me her name, first name anyway. And I looked at her and I knew exactly who she was then. And I had a nickname at that point. So in 1992, so 32 years ago, my junior year in high school.
I can't wait to hear what your nickname
Arkansas.
was.
I'm going to tell you a second. Went to Arkansas Governor School. And back then, just to put perspective, and now that I think about it in Clinton terms, it was kind of freaky what they did. They took all the top students from state. You had to qualify. They sent you to Hendrix College for 6 weeks. They cut off all access to the outside world. You had no phones. You had no TVs, nothing. You went to classes and then you hung out. And she was there with me.
Or college?
This was high school, junior high school, in between my junior and senior year. So I go there. She and I hit it off, become best friends. I mean, so close. It was nothing romantic. We were just best friends.
Platonic or
completely platonic, but best friends, inseparable. So we left there, go home. We stayed in touch. I went to Arkansas. She was going to come to Arkansas and backed out, and we kind of lost touch after that. And 32 years later, in the middle of a parking lot in Jackson, Mississippi, she shows up and parks. I park right next to her. And she couldn't remember my name, I think. Now, she got to clarify that. But she couldn't remember my...
She said you had a nickname.
She knew who you were.
And we didn't know your name.
My nickname from that time was Tree.
Tree.
It stuck. And I can tell you where it came from. It came from basketball. It's basketball. When I played down low, they were like, boy, you got roots like a tree down here. Nobody knock you down. And it stuck for the entirety of Governor School. And so we were really, really close. But anyway, Kim, it was great to see you down there, and hopefully we can keep in touch. Love you, girl.
No, that's cool.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, it was meant to be. Something was meant to be that day for us to be there. But it was a great time. And look, we've been talking about that a lot, but it really was a great time. I can't say enough about that whole bourbon community. But it was a really good time. Shout out to Sean's from Echoes from
Fraternity.
From Eternity Bourbon, because he got my mini Glen that he owes me. He mentioned it on the air that night, so I do need that back. But anyway, wow, I've been doing a lot of talking. What you guys want to talk about?
We filled in, though. We filled in on the bourbon habit. It sounded like it was fun.
It was really,
y'all had a good time.
really
Right.
good. It was kind of unexpected.
You can tell you're excited about it, so it's hard to talk about.
Oh, it was a great time. Great time. Met a lot of good people, and hopefully we can do it again soon. At least be a few weeks away. There is coming up, the Memphis Bourbon Society is doing that Blue Note. No, it's not a Blue Note. It's a Old Dominic's barrel pick, isn't it?
It is a pick.
It is a barrel pick.
In Bartlett, I think.
And what's the lady's name that's going to be there? Do you remember?
Alex Castle.
Alex Castle. She's the head distiller. That's on a Friday night, April 26th. So if you guys want to come out and see life in the patio out there, maybe we'll be there. At least a couple of us.
Is it Friday night?
I think Donna and I just looked. I think it was Friday night.
Yeah, the 26th is Friday.
I can't remember what day it was.
I'll be just getting back from Georgia.
Yeah. Let's see. What else
Which means I shouldn't be working and there shouldn't be volleyball.
Yeah.
That weekend, so I should be. All right, well, unless
that's just a Friday night.
Unless we have to go to Fayetteville.
Wives can go with us too for that one. So
I kind of wish we were going to Fayetteville, whether we qualify this weekend or not. I'd like to go. I like Fayetteville. It's a nice place.
Hogs probably played baseball that weekend.
Oh, there's
too.
something. There's something.
There's something we hadn't talked about.
Oh, there's what I meant to talk about too.
We got Calipari going to the Hogs,
what.
and I'm a Memphis fan, and you got Memphis people salty as a mug about this, brother. They are salty.
Hunter,
as a
you're
mug.
a check. I got to tell you, guys.
The Memphis Arkansas thing now is a true rivalry.
Well,
set it
don't
up.
they play next year?
I sure hope so, because it's going to be insane.
All I know is I've been a little not so happy with Hunter. You're a check. But, boy, he pulled something out of the hat this past weekend. I didn't think he's capable.
Calipari was fixing to get cut loose from Kentucky. That's why.
He's 65 years old, so he's well into his career.
What about this lifetime contract he had in Kentucky?
There was no buyout. from what I understood. I thought that I,
I mean,
read
like
that
if
today.
he just leaves Kentucky, it's no longer lifetime, or does he keep it? Because he had a lifetime contract, right?
I don't know, but we paying it. And you know what happened when he left Memphis and went to Kentucky, don't you?
Woo! I mean, he cheats everywhere.
No, he took his entire
he's
recruiting
bringing it to
class.
He's bringing it to
with him.
Arkansas.
Yeah,
with
because
him.
we got a whole roster
Yeah,
that's
he's
open.
bringing it.
What's your thoughts on that, guys? Let us know in the comments below. What's your thoughts on it?
Oh, if you got favorite
You think it's good
players, if you got favorite players on your roster, right, or Arkansas roster that you like, they're gone. You can hang it up.
Oh, they was all gone anyway.
Yeah, they were all gone anyway. There's
So-
only like 3 players left. But what do you think about the hires? Is it a good hire? Could we have done better?
Arkansas, I think Kentucky had the number 3 recruiting class in the nation, I believe. So they're coming to Arkansas. They always follow him. Why would you not follow him?
You're following the coach.
You're
yeah.
still going to an excellent school.
Who
nice
would have been a
campus.
better hire for Arkansas?
Money-wise,
That's not expensive.
probably a ton of other people, but like to make a boom, like you're gonna try to make you're gonna try to go win one real quick. That's it. That's the move. He's got years left. He
Yeah,
can
I don't
recruit.
know. I don't know who else.
Arkansas may win
They
a
looked-
championship.
they
in
looked
the
at
next
Chris
couple
Beers.
years.
And out of Ole Miss, and apparently he decided to stay home. There was the Wade guy. That he had some problems in his closet. Look, I think
Hey,
it may be best for us in Kentucky, but who's Kentucky go for now? I heard today Nate Oates down in Alabama.
You ain't even got to worry about recruiting violations and stuff anymore because he can pay them now.
Isn't that wild? You think about
Yeah.
stuff he got in trouble for is like legal now,
That's
and they supposedly going to open the NIL coffers for him.
dude.
I was sad when Muss left, but
Is
I think it's a good play.
What's his freaking name?
Tyson?
No, I don't know how I'm not thinking of his
Walton?
name. Owner of
Walmart.
the Cowboys.
Jerry Jones?
Jerry Jones.
I don't know.
He's an Arkansas graduate, right?
Oh yeah,
I'm
played football there.
Cal could probably pick the phone up, call him.
Hmm.
Think about that NIL money.
Oh, I think
Daggum.
I think it's a good
so.
hire for sure.
I
No,
think so too.
It is. I don't like it, but it's a good hire.
Yeah, Memphis salty about it.
Oh, they don't like Calipari.
Do you
anymore,
realize?
Which
he-
they should.
But do you realize he's been in Kentucky 15 years? I didn't until today. I looked
I
it up.
didn't realize it was
Really?
that long. I figured it was probably like 9 or 10.
I figured 9 or 10
He
years.
was in Memphis 9 years and in Kentucky 15.
I mean, let's be honest though. He can get there, but he ain't been winning crap.
He won a championship in 12.
That's it. Them dudes been.
Well, he's had
getting-
some SECs and some Final Fours, but yeah,
They've
they
been-
should have.
They've been upset a bunch in the last few
Last
years.
2 years they beat in the first round, upset in the first round. Maybe that's our blessing. Him getting upset in the first 2 rounds. They didn't care if he left or not. Look, anyway, Coach Cal, woo damn pig. That's all I gotta say. You better learn how to wear
Woo pig.
that. But look, Arkansas sports, football, we know, yeah, whatever. But baseball, dude, how good is that damn baseball team?
Baseball team's amazing every
Right.
single year too.
Yeah, but this year, there's something special about them boys. I hope we can make it far.
It's the South, man. These,
I hope we
these
can
kids
make
can
it
play
a
some
ways.
baseball.
So look, subscribe. Tell us what you like about us. Tell you what you don't. But leave something in the comments down below, even if it's just like a thumbs up, a thumbs down. You can give us a middle finger if you'd like. We
Say
don't even
what's
mind
up.
that. Say what's
Smiley
up. Yeah,
face.
if
We don't
we
care.
ran into you at Spillway and we didn't mention you by name, I apologize. But let us know in the comments, please, because it was not on purpose. I promise you. Because by the time we left there that day,
I couldn't remember nothing.
Marty couldn't even remember his way home. He ended up in New Orleans instead of Memphis. So there
That's
you go.
how I felt that night leaving Marty's.
You ended up in New Orleans too. You know,
Wow.
Marty will do that too. He did that to me a couple times.
I wasn't driving.
Well, I mean, I was like, technically,
No, I
drove
wasn't
the
either.
golf
No, I'm just
cart, but I
saying.
was
He
like,
said I went the wrong way. I
3-4
said I
hours
wasn't
away.
driving.
Yeah, that's true. You just put it in the you was the navigator. You put it in the GPS wrong.
Well, Marty's really nice too, so he'll be like, "Hey, I got this bottle that I've been keeping. Let's open that." I'm
Oh,
like,
well, Marty started. That's how we ended up with a purple top. No, yeah, you got out the twice barreled first, didn't you?
Well, no.
Chad got out
Chad
the
got out
old
the old
Fitz.
fits.
Yeah.
And then after we opened it, he said,
like Marty.
"Let me
ain't-
talk to you."
Marty ain't stingy. You know, there's people that'll say, "Well, he'll give you a shirt off their back." Marty really will. Like
Look,
he really will.
I'm telling you, Donnie, there were people who had tables of rare stuff, and we're like, "Here, help yourself." We had some pretty good stuff too.
Oh,
We were
yeah.
sharing over there, and it was just, What's your buddy say? What's his name?
Make memories.
Yeah,
Freddie
Marty's Freddie. Marty's buddy Freddie.
from Buffalo Trace.
Buffalo Trace Freddie.
Marty and Freddie. That sounds like a
Man.
crew.
It is. Freddie from Buffalo Trace says bourbon's meant to be shared, right?
And Sean's he's about the
Yep.
same way.
He is, yeah. But no, it really was. I knew tonight we'd be talking about that a lot, but it was a damn good time. Good time. Now,
Speaking of bourbon, we still got some interviews to do. I still
oh yeah,
I know some places we could go to people's place. They got nice bars.
We need to do that.
We still need to do that.
yes, we do. I think we're actually really close to doing some of that stuff. I really do. What's going on in the world now? Here's an interesting story. I was trying to stay out of politics, but this isn't so political.
Anybody got a bottle opener?
That thing right there won't work.
No, and I don't have my wallet on me. I grab your beer out of the fridge.
Hold on.
I stole a beer.
I think my wallet will work. Won't that thing work?
Yeah, I think so. It's Travex.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, I had mine, but I didn't think it had a bottle opener on it.
Go and open it, and then I want you to hear it is. I think right there where the thing goes over the top ought to work. Or that Donnie want them two.
I don't know. I bet I can figure it out. Go on with your
I think them two round things. Well, I want you to make sure you hear it because it's rather interesting.
I can do two things.
Because I think it could change the landscape of college sports. I really do. It won't work?
Nah.
Go open
see
it,
it.
and then we'll talk about it.
I'll get it.
You got it? Wow, I can't slam it on the nice
I know there's one in the kitchen.
Somebody showed me something.
Uh-oh. You got the same wallet.
I think mine's the newer one.
Oh, yeah. Won't push it against your
Yeah,
hand.
mine's old. I buy too much bourbon to get a new wallet.
There he goes. He's stronger
I'll be
than mine.
down.
You could have opened it with your calf muscle.
All right, so
All right. Thank you. Cheers.
we just talked about NCAA and their rules and how Arkansas, can now pay players. Check this out, though. The NAI, which is basically second fiddle to the NCAA, but they came out and said transgender women are banned from competing in NAI events as females.
So, good job.
No, this could change. Look, this could definitely change women's sports.
So, NAI is a big deal in the volleyball world. Like, a lot of kids play NAI and then move to Division I and II schools. Yep.
And I think that's happening in a lot of sports. But just interesting that they went out
Transfer
and they jumped
portal's
on
real,
that. Oh, yeah, especially now.
Well, and JUCO is that move too.
NAIA, yeah, for all sports.
Yeah, people
Football,
frown on JUCO, man. JUCO's not a bad start if you're that kind of kid.
Today, you go wherever you can play.
Yeah, you want to stay close to home or whatever it may be. Play your 2 years, and you can, because
they're gonna find a beast.
We had a volleyball coach that coached at UCLA and a couple other places. He said, "Do I really want?" Because he said, "Don't discourage your kids from playing NAIA or JUCO." He said, "When I recruit and when I pick up players out of the portal now," he said, "I want a girl that's 20 years old, prove she can make good grades, prove she's adjusted to the college life and can play volleyball."
Yep.
He said, "I'd rather take a chance on that than a kid out of high school that's
100%.
just really good at volleyball." He said, "I'll take that chance all day."
100%.
Yeah.
100% agree.
So,
yeah.
don't, there's a bunch of kids that think if you don't go Division I, then something's wrong.
You go where you can play. How many kids go Division I, never see the field, and quit after year two? Go where you can play, get better, find somebody that's going to work with you, teach you how to have the work ethic. Because I'm going to tell you right now, high school work ethic and college work ethic, two different
worlds.
Two different worlds. And if you're the beast, especially today, they're going to find the beast.
He's going to find you.
The beast. Release the beast.
Yep.
What other? Oh, we got the Masters this weekend. I love Masters weekend.
Hey, who's this chick? I
What
watched
chick?
golf for the first time in forever, and apparently, the U.S. was playing. They're playing the Brits or something.
Dude, that has to be old.
There's a female that's won 4 straight.
This is women's golf?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know. I have not followed women's golf. I just know the
watched it.
Masters is this
She's
weekend.
like Chick Tiger.
She isn't it? I don't know. I don't know who
Find
that
her
is.
real quick.
I literally have followed little sports lately, but golf, Masters weekend. I just love Masters weekend. It means it's the start of golf season. Got some golf tournaments probably coming up. Maybe I don't even know. We may not play much this year. What else we want to talk about today, boys and girls? I've been doing a lot of talking.
Oh, you've been doing good.
We want to hear what Marty's got to say.
Her name is in Corda, and I can't get it to click.
All right, I have never heard of that person.
Yeah,
before.
like apparently she's won the last 4 tournaments she's played in. She's a phenomenal golfer. I never heard of her.
I hadn't either.
Blonde-headed girl.
Young.
That's yeah. I mean, that's like Tiger Woods type.
Oh,
crap.
no doubt.
Kick and tail.
Well, I'll check her out. I'll see what we come up with. Got UFL. The Showboat started playing this weekend.
They lost by 1, 20-19 is what I heard.
I would like to go see a game or two of theirs.
It'd be kind of cool.
We need to do that. The weather's perfect. I mean, let's face it. This is perfect football season.
So
During the
what
spring.
happened? They blended the
XFL.
They blended the okay. So that's the Rocks thing.
And the USFL, right?
Right.
With another one, USFL now.
Something
the
like that.
UFL.
They blended too.
Look, I may be so wrong about that, but I think that's right.
I think that's right.
I watched a little bit, but you know what it means? That's gambling. You can gamble on that, dude.
I didn't even know they was playing until we was over here yesterday and we
It
was
was on
watching.
TV.
I mean, I guess the best thing for that product is kind of become the G League for the NFL.
It looks cool though.
It looks cool. I tell you, I watched a little bit last year, and I thought the play yesterday looked better than what I saw last year. So, look, we got a local team here in Memphis. They don't play many games. I think it's 6 or 7 games. It'd be worth probably checking out one of those.
I tell you what, in fantasy football this year, I ain't trusting none of them folks on the radio. I'm going 100% with my gut. Because I've been listening to them jokers. I listened to them last year, and boy, did they mess me up.
But, boy, they somehow come back and tell us how great they did, don't they?
They suck tail because I picked exactly what they said. I mean, you can't call it. Injuries happen, stuff happens, but
I mean, look, in retrospect, McCaffrey was number 1, clearly, overall.
and we were all dumb
Tyreek
enough.
Hill was number 2, and probably Travis
I
Kelce
had a chance
3.
to take him, and I knew I should take him. Running backs, and took a receiver.
Hey, how good is Derrick Henry going to be this year, though?
We'll see. He should be freaking amazing.
I'm ready to draft. You had to bring it up, didn't you? I'm ready for some football.
I'm itching for it. It's starting to itch.
When's the NFL draft? Coming up in a couple weeks, right? End of April, I think.
NBA is.
No, NBA's not till July. NFL would be the end of April.
I didn't realize it was that early.
NBA's about to start playoffs if they haven't already. It's close.
My Grizzlies
Yeah,
are out of it.
we're going to a game tomorrow night, and I don't think there's another home game.
That's last one.
I think
So that's
There may be one
season
more.
finale.
there may be one more, but
Anyway.
there wasn't but a couple.
Okay. Well, you know what? This may be it ain't even real short. Hell, we've hit 30 minutes. Parting words. Marty.
Pop them bottles open, share them with your friends and family.
DW, what you got to say?
My wife just texted me and reminded me that it's a national championship game tonight. UConn Purdue. So check that out.
I don't even know either one of them players.
If you listen to us like right now.
Yeah, hurry up.
Hurry up. Check it out. We're going to start in a minute.
I'm drinking a little Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Barrel Proof Rye. If you have not
Fire.
tried it, you should. I'm telling you, don't sleep on the Jack Daniel's odd-looking bottles. They're really good. But look, thank you guys for joining us. Thanks for all of the support this weekend. Enjoyed it so much and can't wait till the next time. But until then, my friends, Life from the Patio, we out.
We go.
Now,